RedditRah, episode 4. This is going to be an advice one. Let's start this recording in a little bit. In 3, 2, 1.
Hello, salutations, welcome back, and if you've never been here before, just welcome. You're coming at the hottest show, and the hottest show is coming at you. And what is this? RedditRah! Hello, everybody. I'm your host, your bad bitty, and your everything, Queen Ra, aka Queen Cho, aka now RedditRah. I would like to first thank everybody for being here, because I'm happy that you're here, and I'm hoping that you're happy that I'm here, because let's go. This is the 4th episode, so that means that I've been going consistently for a month now. I'm proud of myself for that. I'm so proud of myself. Hello, everybody, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Like, really, if you're watching me right now, I'm so happy. I don't care. I'm happy. This just shows that I can commit to something, and then I'm going to continue to do so. Yes, this is a lot of energy. It is a lot of time, but I love it, and I love y'all, so I'm going to continue to do it. But anyways, let's get into this episode and what's going on today. Our theme for today is advice. It kind of came to me when I got on Reddit. It kind of popped up in my face, and I'm like, I done did serious. I done did funny. Now let's do something that kind of shows that, like, you know, you can ask me something sometimes, and I might know a little something. I know I'm young, but in here, what they call it, the kavasa, my mind, nigga, I'm old. But anyways, let's get into this Reddit post. We got Reddit. Yes, we do. All right. So first we go pull up this column. How do I talk to my girlfriend about calling me the N-word? Oh, wow. Okay. I, 23 male and white, and my girlfriend, 22 female, is black. And she is the first black woman that I've dated, just to give a little bit more context to why I'm confused on what to do. We've been dating for around 6 months, and it's been as perfect as newish relationships could be. The only thing is she sometimes refers to me as her N-word and says things like, that's my N-word. I will give her credit because she doesn't say it all the time, but it's often enough for me to be a little weirded out by it, because, you know, I'm not black. I just wanted to ask for some advice about bringing up the topic, or should I just ignore it and take it as a compliment because it's a cultural thing? Just because a few times in the past I've been disrespectful and inconsiderate when it comes to her culture/race. So I'm trying not to overstep some kind of racial boundary. But the thing is that I do like the fact that she claims me as her man. It's just, on the other hand, like I said before, I am not black. So what should I do? Any advice is definitely welcome. I'm screaming. Why does the first comment says, just call her your little cracker? We're not going to do that, okay? Because then at that point, you're no better than her. That's reverse racism. Why would you call her a little cracker? Anyways, how I feel about this, I get him not wanting to be called the N-word because he's not black. And on top of that, that's going to look weird to some people when you go around them, and they're going to be like, did she just call him the... And he let her? They're going to be looking at both of y'all weird. And I understandably why. Because he's not black. He is a white man. And from the looks of this message, he's white. Not like a little bit of drop of Boosie blood in him white. Like, no, he's Caucasian from the mountains of Caucasus. The last thing he want to be called is the N-word. And I get him at the same time saying like, oh, I'm so happy that she's like calling me her man, her man, her man. Like, that's really cool. That's great, and that's fine and dandy. But as well as like, I don't see nothing wrong with setting that boundary. If you with this girl and you like and love her or whatever, she should respect and like and love you enough to understand that makes you uncomfortable. And in that uncomfortability, you would like her to stop doing that simple thing that could make both of y'all lives better and easier. Because I feel like the last thing you would want to do is be called an N-word in front of like the wrong person or people, and you're not even a part of our community. It's not gonna look right. It's not gonna end well. So I completely understand his perspective of not wanting to be called that or talked to that way. Like, come on, girl. But at the same time, on his behalf, like, I don't even know the context of the whole situation. Like, does she know that you don't like, or maybe she doesn't read body language well? Because some people, when they feel uncomfortable, you can literally see the uncomfortability. Like, there's no hiding it. But yeah, this is an easy sit down and talk. Hey, babe, I don't like that you call me the N-word. I'm not an N-word, like, literally at all. I'm Caucasian. And yeah, could you please stop? If it's a problem, maybe you should dump her. Because, you know, I don't want to be that girl, but some stuff is no compromise. It's no meet in the middle. Either or it's just that. Because the last thing you want to do is, like you said, cross a racial boundary and then have to look like a bad guy, or honestly in a lot of situations a racist. Because let's be real, they be quick to racism, black against white, like they quick to do that. With the kid who just got they was at a track meet, their son, and the kid got stabbed at school, and the dad saying like, don't make it a racial thing. I feel like that needed to be said, because a lot of times that be the quickest thing to go to try to make a situation just blow up. Not understanding that sometimes it's just person against person. It's not because you black, it's not because you white, it's not because this or that. It's really just because I don't care what the fuck you are. You pissed me off, or you did this. Simple as that. But anyways, let's end off on a good note with that one. You guys, let's stop racism every day, because it's not cool. Next, let's see what else we got in here. Let's see. Now I'm just feeling like that shit right there. Ugh, my gosh. Oh my gosh. No. This was adorable. Let's read this one. It says, going on my first date ever. Advice. Hey guys, so I'm an 18-year-old female, and I've been on a date before, or even had a partner. Oh, excuse me. Let me start this over. Going on my first date ever. Advice. Hey guys, so I'm an 18-year-old female, and I've never been on a date before, or even had a partner. LOL. So I got asked to go out for dinner on Saturday by a really nice guy, 18-year-old male, and I really like him, so I said yes. We've been friends for months, but the romantic stuff has only started recently. But now I'm really panicking. Should I bring him a gift? And if so, what? What should I wear? What are some good conversation topics? I like to hear from men who actually have been on dates, what works well and what they prefer, or women who have been on successful dates. All advice would be helpful on what and what not to do. LOL. Thanks, guys. XX. I picked this one because, of course, I like to read the short stories. We don't like to do diggity. But on top of that, besides that, excuse me, that's really cute. That's really cute that you're 18 and like you haven't had that experience. Like, that does happen for some people because they be so sheltered in their household that their parents actually don't even let them date. Like, they have to date on their own accord when they break off and get away from all of that. But I have to say, with the first date, the best advice is just to like be yourself, just to chill out, be cool, and just be yourself. Because I feel like when you first dealing with or meeting someone, that's how you should show up. That's what you should show up as. It's like just your true, authentic self, because they need to see who you are, and you need to see who they are and see if this shit is even compatible. That's the number one thing that people need to understand in dating, marriages, relationships, whatever. Compatibility. You two need to be like this, or it more likely ain't gonna work. Like, there are certain circumstances that make certain things like be stuck and work together, but for the most part, like, nah, it's not gonna work. Circumstances, characteristics, morality, a lot of stuff matters. And yeah, when it comes to this first date thing, don't even think about it too much, because I feel like when you get into something and you sit up there and think about it too much, that's gonna ruin it. Show up, let him know that you the prize, and yeah, lay shit down. This is how I am. This is what I want. What are your intentions? What do you want? Like, that's also something that you should do on a first date. You should try to figure out certain things, especially like that you two have mutual interests, so that it doesn't come off as like some other shit that you really ain't got time for. You need to make sure that he there for the same reasons why you there. And if not, you ain't even got to get mad. Just say, hey, no thank you. This isn't for me. It's for somebody. You're not wrong as well for wanting what you want in the way that you want it, because there's somebody out there who's going to conform to those things. But it's not me. It's not me. It's not me. It's not me. So yeah, sweetheart, show up, be cute, be girly, dress however you want to dress for the occasion, because let's not even start there acting like, oh, I need to wear what you think I want to wear. That's going to be a problem starting off the relationship like that. Just cool it, be yourself, and either it's going to work or it don't work. That's life. Next story. Yeah, I had to hit the OGs with that. Next story. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh no, we're not reading that one. Okay, so this one. Oh, this one is kind of crazy because it's a conflict of interest. Let's read this one. It says, I'm attracted to my therapist and don't know what to do. Need advice. Hi everyone, I'm a 24-year-old male. I am feeling really confused and could use some guidance. I've been seeing my therapist, female late 20s, for a while, and she's amazing, kind, listens to me, and makes me feel understood in a way I haven't felt before. The problem is I've developed strong feelings for her. I find myself thinking about her a lot, wanting to spend time with her outside of therapy, and even feeling attracted to her physically. I know she's my therapist, and I'm worried these feelings might mess up our sessions or make things weird. I don't want to cross any lines, but I'm struggling to figure out how to handle this. Has anyone else ever felt this way about their therapist? Should I tell her about my feelings, or is it a bad idea? How can I keep working with her without letting this get in the way? I just feel stuck and could use any advice or experiences you can share. Thanks so much. Ooh, that's messy. You're falling in love basically with someone that you pay to listen to your secrets. And depending on what you have told her, especially knowing that these people have degrees in social and psychological shit and just all of that, she is probably the last person that you should date. Because I ain't gonna lie, in either situation, if I was the therapist or if I was the person attending therapy, that's not a good situation, because you have to think about it. The therapist, they have a power dynamic over you because, like I said, you pay them basically to listen to your secrets, and depending on what you have told them, a lot of people are judgmental. They're sitting there and they're judging you, or they're thinking about what you're doing or have done, and it is not a good thing to start off a relationship with someone who knows basically your trauma, your triggers, your psychological issues. Like, that is a recipe for disaster, especially if you're dealing with someone who's going to use that shit against you. Like, oh, he wants to date me, and I know that he has mommy issues, he has financial issues, he has mental issues, PTSD, anxiety, you name it. And she just gonna be sitting there like, you pay me. This is an exchange. I help you heal whatever that is inside of you that's broken, and I get paid for it. But anything else, honestly, I feel like this person should keep it to themselves. I feel like you should keep that to yourself. I feel like you're going to creep her out. I feel like you're going to ruin the relationship that you have. Y'all don't have a personal relationship, actually. Y'all have a professional relationship, because there's nothing personal about this except the fact that you're like disclosing personal information to this person, but that's still not personal because you're paying them. It's really hard because you can't help who you like, but at the same time though, I feel like people have to understand that sometimes you got to control that shit and keep it on the wraps. There are times where it's really inappropriate for you to try to engage with a certain type of person romantically or sexually or whatever it may be. It's like, let shit be what it is. There has been plenty of times where someone could have got a really good friendship out of me or anything other than some sexual or romantic shit, but they always got to ruin it. And it's like, damn, I know how I feel when somebody just, oh, I like you, and then you don't like them, and then it's just awkward from there on out. So yeah, I need you to take those feelings, those emotions, that delusion that you have of this woman who you pay, and suck it the fuck up. Put it in here, and lock it away, because it's not gonna work. Next. What the fucky? What the hell? What the heliante? What the Halle Berry? He really thought. Next story. Ooh, this one's deep. My dad wants to be a part of my life after 18 years of not being here. My dad just texted me saying, I miss and love you, little one. I know I've been gone forever, but I'm home now and wants to be in your life. What the fuck am I supposed to say to him? I literally don't know. Let me make this one easy for you. It really all depends sometimes on the circumstances of situations. If I would be able to deal with my parent again, if they like basically disappeared from my life for as long as I've been alive, like I don't feel like you have to be a real forgiving person. But just because you forgive somebody, that does not mean that they are allowed access to you in your life. And this situation is really tricky because it's like, yeah, you're coming back and you're being like really kind and really loving and just, hey, I love and I miss you and nah. It's like, bro, you literally got me fucked up. Like, where were you? Where were you on some Rihanna? Where have you been? Where have you been? And the excuses that some parents would have for literally like basically being non-existent in their children's lives be really like sorry as fuck. Like, come on, bro. And I love you, little one. I'm 18, bro. Ain't shit little about me. Maybe you could have said that when I was a toddler or just anything. This situation is so weird because literally what do you say? But knowing me and my angry ass, I would have been snapping like, bro, what the fuck? What the fucky? What the heliante? What do you mean you love and miss me? You didn't miss me them whole 18 years when you was gone? Yeah, I would have thought that you would have been like missed me like a long time ago, bro. Like I'm literally an adult now, and you like the nigga who like a fall off from their son, but then when they see their son on TV getting drafted for the NBA or the NFL, all of a sudden the nigga just show up like, son, I love you. We can do this together, and it's like, nigga, I did this. Where the fuck was you at? Where the fuck was you at? Where was you at? I don't know, bro. This one is a funny one for me because honestly, the best way that I would handle this situation is I would have to Chris Breezy it and chuck up the deuces. Because, bruh, it's tripping. That's 18 whole years that you basically were not a part of my life. Like, I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, it takes time to get certain shit together, but it took you 18 years And sometimes with certain people, they don't be understanding that certain goals and shit will be accomplished if you locked in for just a year or two. And excuses are excuses. My thing is, I wish that this person would have wrote some more shit. I want to know the reason why your dad was going. Like, you could have at least put that in there, like, besides just, oh, he was going, and another day he just popped up again. Hi. Yeah, that was really helpful. Thanks so much. Thanks. Let's go to the next one that I probably could help better with, because that one I would have been like, fuck no. Next. Let's see this one. Oh, this one's a pretty easy one that I know I could help with. How can I stop eating so much at night? I've started a medication in which one of the side effects is increased appetite, and now I've begun eating so much at night. It's like a drug addiction for me. I absolutely need to eat and snack all throughout the night. I have tried eating more fiber for dinner, distracting myself, drinking hot beverages to fill me up, but nothing works. For this one, I have to say, when you feel like you're trying to break a habit or you're intaking too much of something, find an alternative. You feel like you eating too much, find some shit that you can eat, that even if you eat it a lot, it ain't gonna hurt you so bad as if you was sitting in the kitchen, like saying you packing up on carbs, like you going in there eating bread and pasta and all of that type of shit. Like, find some alternatives, as well as like, bitch, take your ass to bed. Take your ass to bed. You can't eat in your sleep. And if you can, you a extra big bag. And you need some other type of help besides just that medication. With that, it's always a way around things. That's what I try to teach myself in life. Because we have these problems. We just got to be diverse on how to solve them. Because that'll make life less hectic and less of a headache. Because you'll look at every problem as a solution. Yeah, I'm taking this medication and it's making me super hungry, but if I come up with me a sleep schedule, or I take this melatonin, I'll already be to bed. That way I'm not sitting up here doing all this extra eating. As well as, like, if I am up and I need to eat, I'm snacking lightly, or I'm snacking on something that's not like high in sugar and all that other shit that's just really not even good for your body. Just find alternatives. There are different ways, as well as like read books, get online and look it up. There are so many ways to break bad habits. Like, there are ways to do all of this shit. You really just got to tap in, because I'm a prime example of that. You know how many things that I just don't be knowing how to do. But when I spend that time, I ask enough of questions, I research enough, eventually I find what I'm looking for. And I just really want to encourage everybody to do that moving forward, because we have to understand right now, we are in the age of technology and we need to utilize that shit. We need to utilize all of this shit, because it's going to get us to where we need to be, especially why the government can't completely take over every fucking thing. We need to get up on one. I need all my people, you know, because we got this shit. Baby girl got it with this overeating. Let's go on to the next story, because that was a pretty easy one. Like, find alternatives. Take your ass to bed. Next story. Next caller, Tamika. Let's see what else we got up in here. What the freak? Okay, so this is another one about dads. It says, my stepdad wants to remove my bedroom door. Here's the story. On Friday, my whole family, as in my house, went to my auntie's house for an Easter party. Everything all went well until today. The day we left, I asked if I could have a lock on my door, and he said no. I said, good thing I have a hockey stick to jam it with. And he said if I did that, he would take the door off his hinges. Does anyone have any advice? I want to know what to do next. I feel like every person deserves some sort of privacy. And this is your stepdad at that, so you're not even my real dad. Like, you're not
My dad! You also want to hear something? Ugly ass fucking.
This is OD. This is giving, he trying to see something. He trying to get into something. This is weird to me. If I had a child, I have a child. I didn't mean it like that. I mean, if I had a situation like this to where like I was with someone other than my child's father and he was to try to dictate some shit like this, I would not let you. Because let me tell you something, every person, and I didn't say child because every person deserves their own level of privacy so that they can be able to like just sit alone, see how they are by themselves. Like, I don't even feel like that's healthy to be around people 24/7. I feel like everybody needs a time and a space to like sit back, relax, deal with whatever the fuck is going on and just chill. Sometimes you cannot do that if you always have all these distractions basically and people and stuff around you. Like, I really wouldn't like him trying to do this to my kid. Like, I can't have a door. And because I said that I wanted a lock on my door and you're not going to give me a lock, so I came up with like the other story, an alternative. I came up with another way to somewhat like lock my door. You're going to take my door? I don't feel like I would never take my son's door, because I probably would, but I wouldn't sit up there and just act like, oh, you can't lock your door, you can't. Like, bro, especially when he gets to be a teenager, I'm gonna want him to lock his freaking door, because the stuff that teenage boys think and do, they need privacy. The last thing I would want a mother can do is him not have that lock on that door. So this right here is a red flag to me. I feel like, and I hope, not even I feel like, I hope the mom is not going along with this, because you got to think about it, bro. Like, this situation looks weird, especially if this is a little girl. I mean, a girl, not a little girl, just a girl in general. And you got a stepdad, like, nigga, you not my dad, and you trying to like have full access to my room at all times. I don't want to say the obvious of how this looks, but somebody call motherfucking 911. Somebody call the police. Somebody call the police on this nigga, please. Because obviously, like, I don't know if I'm weird or if that just really don't sit right with me, but I wouldn't want no motherfucker having access to my daughter at all times. Like, who the fuck are you? And most importantly, the biggest question is, why do you want that? Why does this door being locked or you not having access to this person 24/7 bother you? Red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag. Somebody call the police. Red flag, red flag. Next, because I don't even want to talk about this one no more. That shit sound weird to me. This is going to be my last one, my last time turning y'all up. But next week I'm trying to get some guests up in here for real. I'm so serious. Like, these games are done being played. Play no games. Play no games. Let's go to this next one. Ooh, let's figure this out. Let's end this off on this one because I need this one. It says, should I stop chasing my dreams? I wanted to be an astrophysicist for so long now, but during my school years, since I still not mature enough, I was confused with my own options and what job to choose. And I was affected by my friend who wanted to be a kindergarten teacher, so I chose that as well. But now that I've seen this job is clearly not for me, it feels like torture. I realized I could actually be an astrophysicist from the kind of school I go, because some won't let you. And I was so happy, but I had to switch to engineering first. But that would be an extra 2 years of school. And then I could take my exams to finally go to the university I actually wanted for so long. My parents are like, oh, 2 extra years, waste of time, or that astrophysicists don't have a job, etc. I'd prefer working to a high school or a university. Personally, I never consider extra years a waste of time. Instead, I can learn so much in these 2 years, and I can't think of any job that could actually make me like it as much as this. Okay, so for this one, the fact that you're willing to do it, even though it's going to take that much more time for you to do it, just shows your passion for it, and you absolutely should chase your dreams. This is not something that's not obtainable. Then on top of that, like you're saying that you did something else trying to follow somebody else and what their passion was and what they wanted to do. And that just goes to show that all the time, just because somebody else is doing something, that does not mean that it's for you. I've had people give me plenty advice about who I should be or what I should do. And it's like, bro, if that's not you, that's just not you. It's not going to sit right with your spirit. And eventually you're going to be fucking miserable. You're going to be miserable as hell. And you're not going to have anybody to blame but yourself, because you didn't pick yourself and what you love. That's very important to do at all times. And I mean, like you said, what's 2 more years of you getting an education, networking, learning? Like, you just doing so much in those 2 years, especially being exposed to, if you're going to a campus, if you're going on campus, you're going to meet people, you're going to make connections, you're going to do amazing. You're going to do so amazing. It's the fact that, like, you don't even mind getting 2 more years of schooling just to do this thing. That means that you love it. That means that you need to go do this. But that's the thing that I've been telling myself lately. Stop telling everybody about your dreams and goals. Stop telling everybody about what you want to do, how you want to do it, how you're going to do it. Because at the end of the day, there are a lot of people who can't even fathom these things that you're going to and that you want to do. So they're going to tell you that you can't. They're going to be like, I don't think I could do that, so I don't think this person could do that. And they're going to sprinkle salt and hate and doubts over your plans. You're not going to do it, and then you're going to resent yourself and other people. Why not? Why do that? Why do that when you could just do what you already want to do? And it ain't like, I never understood people discouraging someone from doing something positive. I discourage no one. I encourage people to go after what they want to do, because you never know how God laid stuff out for somebody's life to go. Like, you'll sit up there and think that this idea is stupid and it's not worthwhile the whole time. If this person lock in, it's going to change their life. So in that being said, you need to go after that. You need to go and get it. You need to run it up. You need to stack it. You need to learn. You need to get on your shit. Like, I'm proud of this person for real, for even having like that much passion towards this career field, to even be like, I don't care if I have to spend some more years basically perfecting my craft so that I can do what I really love. Like, I feel like everybody should do that. I'm working on that myself, trying to get into the things that I love, so that eventually the monetary gain is going to come, bro. If you keep showing up, if you keep showing out, bro, somebody is going to care, especially if you do. People can't help but care when you care, because I care. I care so much. I could be a Care Bear, and not the little blue one that got like the little sad stuff going on. Like, I want to be one of the happy bears. But anyways, it's about that time. I feel like I've done enough, and you feel like you've had enough. So let's end this off on something good, something great. I want you guys all to like, comment, subscribe, and share if you care, which I know that you do. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Yeah, that's what I like. We're gonna like, comment, share, and subscribe, because I want to see you guys again next week. And remember, every Friday we're gonna drop an episode, and soon we're gonna have guests. So I want to thank you all so much for being here today with me on another episode of RedditRah, and this one was about advice. And I'm happy to be here with you guys. I'm gonna go back. Bye.